Hey, what's up? My name is Paul, and this is me trying to get my life together. Been a while, for sure. Things have happened, good things have happened, bad things have happened. I want to talk about a couple things. I miss the ex, for sure, but it's less. It's definitely less now. And I hate that. I wrestle with that because it's like the longer time goes by, I know logically in my head it's gonna be easier and it's gonna be, less pain daily. But thinking about that sucks because that makes me think, geez, it's like we had this awesome thing and now it's just becoming more and more of a distant memory. Although for me, the two of us, we made tons of videos together. The two of us have made lots of cool content over the years, the past 4 years or so. So there are tons of videos, there's tons of home videos to be going on about, and they're all on my phone, they're all on some hard drives, and it's just, I'm not the type of person to delete stuff at all because, memories, good or bad, are memories, and I'm an archivist, and this is my life, for better or for worse. So I'm not the person who burns pictures, I'm not the person who, does any of that stuff. Do I go back and look at footage and get nostalgic about it? On occasion, for sure. Especially, I've had my iPhone for probably I've had an iPhone since 2012, I think. And what that means is, the photos have accumulated there, the memories, etc. They're all in the cloud. And it's quite easy to access your memories because you just kind of scroll up in your photos feed. So it's good and it's bad sometimes. So it's kind of like when you try to clean the house and you try to clean a room and you start going through the stuff instead of cleaning. You get stuck in that, and then that triggers some memories, and that's again good and bad. But that's tough on me sometimes, seeing some of the old stuff we did, seeing some of the great times we've had, and it blows. I think I've probably said it sucks about 20 times now. Sorry. I'm currently trying to make my cauliflower mac and cheese brick. Have been slacking on making them. I used to make them once weekly, and then I've switched over to making chili. I'm trying to get skinny, as you can see. I'm down probably 20 pounds or so. I've hit a wall at the 200-pound mark. I want to get under sub 200. And I know that's probably sounds like a fatty to you, but for me, it's it would be nice to get under there and have a good feeling about it. So that's goal. So there's that. I've been keeping up with the walks, the jogs, the runs, 3 miles for 4 days a week. On the other 3 days, I live at the sushi place, which sucks. I want to innovate my way out of there. I feel like I say that in every video as well, but if this is the first time seeing this, hey, welcome to the show. I'm trying to get my whole life together at the same time. I'm lacking in a lot of things, health, wealth, love, happiness. Everything comes crashing down every so often. I'm in my winter season. It's rough. I am huddling up. I'm almost at the end of it. I feel like I'm on the upswing. Like I said, I've been in a bit of a depression, as I call it lately. It's been a wild 8 months, I'd say. But hey, I am plugging along and trying to elevate my life. I'm trying to keep the depression and the inactivity to a minimum. I'm trying to do something positive with what's happened instead of just sort of saying, well, screw it, I'm gonna, be on the couch, hate my life, be depressed. It sucks because I don't have a vehicle right now. Yeah, she still has it. She's gonna bring it back at some point, hopefully. Fingers crossed. The want is there. We are friendly. We do chat, and we're on friendly terms. So at least that's good. It sucks that I don't really know what she's up to. She's become, I would say, less of an online, personality, a bit of a recluse. So, I don't have an idea of her day-to-day, which, when we were together, that was, there was a lot of posting going on because we were making content together and separately, and obviously we spent, every day together. So to go from that to nothing, pretty much, that sucks. That's loss. That is a feeling of loss. And it's almost like the person's dead, because it's like, oh my God, every single thing that pops into my head, I'm like, I just want to tell her. I just want to tell her. I turn to say something to her, and she's not here. I've done it before. Like, I make the retro video game videos, and you know, I would always be talking to the camera, like talking to you, and then off screen I would kind of confer to her to, you know, just to confirm or deny a question, or just to, you know, have a little banter back and forth. And there have definitely been a couple of times where I've said something out loud to the other room, and there's no one there to say anything back, and my brain catches up with the gravity of the situation, and it blows. So it's processing. There's some process. It's lost. It's like a death. Speaking of making retro video game videos, my brother and I, we have definitely been ramping up the output of content, which is awesome. Making stuff like this gives me juice, and making stuff with my bro, who I have been with my whole life, we get along swimmingly. It's awesome. We have a great time doing it. It sucks that we don't live together in the same town. So it's been a little tough. He's actually showing up next week, and we're gonna, you know, get shopping on some video game related content as much as we can. He's gonna stay for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and it's gonna be dope. That kind of stuff gives me juice. I would file that under happiness. Ty Lopez says health, wealth, love, happiness. You know, elevate these things. So under happiness, under fulfillment, making videos, doing it with a loved one. My brother is awesome stuff. In terms of health, of course, like I said, doing 3 days a week. No, doing 3 miles a day, 4 days a week. That's been good. That's been pretty consistent. My feet, they've kind of been hurting a lot lately, so it's been more walking than running, just to keep the low impact down. I have insoles coming, so that's gonna help. If you have any other ideas of how I can, you know, stay motivated and keep doing that, please let me know. Wealth is my sticking point, of course. The ever-present sticking point. I do freelance work on Fiverr, so I got a couple of big orders last month, which was nice. If I could keep that trend going, that would be super sweet, because that's really helping me to, you know, get my way out of here. It's really helping to get my way out of the sushi place and working for the man, trading time for money. I don't want to do that anymore. You know, I keep saying stuff like, oh, I don't want to be an old server, and I realized that I am an old server, so it's time to leave. It's time to be done with that. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of just every time I go, it's less and less. My soul, it just gets drained, and it sucks. And I'm mad that I have to be there. I'm mad that I literally have to be there to make money. And I talk to people, they're like, oh, just get another serving job. I don't want another. This is my last serving job. They're like, my shoes, my serving shoes are, they're beat to shit. And, I super glue them together because I refuse. I'm not buying any other shit that perpetuates that. I'm not doing it anymore. I can't. I don't want to do it. So, and I really just don't, I want to be in business for myself. And right now the goal is, video editing. So I've been slacking on reaching out and trying to acquire personal clients. Fiverr's good, but it's like they come to you and you're subject to chance instead of going out and getting. So it just sort of, happens to you. And that's a passive way of getting stuff. I need to actively be doing it. I have an amount of time during the week, 4 days, to get stuff done. A lot of that time's been spent on making video game content, which I want that to happen. I really want that to happen. And with my brother on board, I think that with the both of us making a concentrated effort to make that happen, we will get monetized and we will be able to make a living, making content. And that's a stepping stone to other stuff too. So that's a big one. We hit the ground running this year to elevate things in terms of more output, short form and long form content. So that's pretty awesome. Awesome stuff. Health, wealth, love, happiness, love. Love is what it is. I'm not really looking for love. I don't want to be with somebody else right now. I don't want to start over, to be honest. And I'm going to take this time to myself. Sometimes people say, well, to get over somebody, you get under somebody else. I don't want to do that. First off, I still love the ex. If she came back and said, hey, let's make a go at this, I'd be like, absolutely, let's do it. So that's the thing that's happening right now. And that's a tough spot because I have to be okay with, you know, moving forward with my life. I can't just sit around and pine and hope. And I'm not sitting here messaging her, hey, can we try this again? Can we be together? In my head, she's probably pretty much, I would say she's done. I've said before in other videos, she probably has a boyfriend. I have the inkling suspicion, you know. She's told me that she wants to come down here, and she said, quote, there's a million moving parts right now. And I was like, I didn't say this to her, but I'm like, well, does one of those parts include having a new person in your life? Who knows? It is what it is. You know, you're allowed to do whatever you do. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not anything. I am just kind of in a state of flux. I'm in a state of like, well, she has a lot of her stuff here still also. So it's like, I can't really turn the apartment into my very own. I can't, you know, I don't know. I can't stop being reminded of her every time I turn the corner or see something. There's something that reminds me of her, which, you know, somebody, a friend of mine has mentioned, hey, just, you know, even though she said don't really pack the stuff up, pack it up and just sort of like, you know, kind of get it out of sight. Now, I know that's good advice, so I might probably try to start working on that too. So that's the update for now. Please keep watching. If you have any advice on how I can get out of trading time for money for the man, let me know. Send me a message. If you have any advice on how to move on, if you have any advice on anything I've mentioned, I need your help. You, random viewer, please help me out. This is my experiment. This is me calling upon the kindness of strangers to help a brother out, because I as much as I say I can do it alone, I want to innovate my way out of it alone. I need help. Nobody ever did anything alone. They had a crew of people to do it, so you're my crew. Please. Or just drop a line of encouragement. Anything helps, no matter how small. If you've gone through something, let me know too. I guess I'll catch you guys in the future. Let's do it again. I'll see you in a minute.